Internet people, I am your host Precious Jewel and welcome to my first video. Today this is going to be a tutorial on building a microwave for your kitchen, and yes, it works. To get started we're going to need a actual base. I don't have a house because it's installed, so what you're going to need is a floor or a wall, a 4x8 wall at least, so that's 4 high and 8 long, and you just fill in this wall. Okay, so that's a 4x8 wall, and basically make a 4x8 floor. So 8 long, 4 wide. Oh, by the way, you can use any material. Forgot to mention. Okay, so the floor's done. Now, what you're gonna need are these materials right here. So you're gonna need 4 quartz or smooth quartz blocks, 4 quartz or smooth quartz stairs, 1 glass block, 1 painting, 1 pressure plate. It can be any kind. I'm just using a pressure plate so it doesn't activate one of these 4 iron trapdoors, a lamp, 1 iron block, this is optional, and 2 redstone torches. So, to begin, you place 1 quartz block 2 blocks away from the edge. Then you place another 3 quartz blocks next to it. Then on the edge you can place 1 quartz stair facing outwards but upside down. Then you just place the other one facing inwards but upside down. Then you just copy that on this side, so you can crouch and lean against the wall like that. Alright, this is the tabletop. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take a redstone lamp, and by the 4th one from the left, so 1, 2, 3, 4, you're going to break the back of the wall and place a redstone lamp. Then you're going to place a glass block in front of that, and this part is optional. You can place a block of iron next to the lamp to make it look more like a microwave, and then you can place down the pressure plate that you'd like, and there's a specific painting that I think would look good for this, but you can use any one. Yes, first time. Okay, this is the painting that I like for this microwave. Alright, now we can place down the trapdoor. So you place 1 iron trapdoor facing the pressure plate, 1 on the other side facing the glass block, 1 on top of the glass block, and 1 on top of the pressure plate. Then you go blocks underneath this trapdoor, so 1, 2, and you place down your redstone torch. You do the same on the other side, so 1, 2, and then you can cover that back up. And this is your basic design for your microwave. Okay, for this next part, I can make this microwave function. Now, say goodbye to your floor because you need to dig a 4 deep hole, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you extend it by 5s from the edge there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you extend this 10 more times, so 11 blocks until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're gonna connect this back, so extend this one 4 more times out to make it 5 blocks in total. Alright, now you're gonna extend this one all the way so it connects to the other side. You might want to watch out for the redstone torches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also wood. See, redstone torch, they mine underneath that. 6. They mine above that redwood. You don't mine this block because the redstone torch, and then you mine this block. Okay. Then all you need to do now is just empty this out. Alright, so I am back. Now that we have this hole, it's it's time to make this microwave function. So for this bit, you're going to need one rail, one minecart with a hopper, a furnace of any kind, preferably a normal furnace, a dropper, 3 hoppers, 1 redstone comparator, 1 redstone repeater, and 5 redstone dust. Now, to begin, go underneath your painting all the way to the back of the wall and at the bottom. Then you're going to go 1, 2 blocks out, and on the 3rd block, place a dropper facing up. Then, what you're going to do is take 2 of your hoppers and put them, make them face into this dropper. Then you're going to put a furnace on top of the back hopper, a hopper on top of the furnace, and then a rail on top of this hopper. So to do that, you crouch, then you jump and you place. It might take a bit. Or you could just do that. And then you select your rail and place down your minecart with a hopper. So it should look a little something like this. Now the rail has to stay there, because if not, the hopper will not be able to grab the blocks, or the minecart will not be able to. And I take this redstone comparator, make it face away from this dropper. Then you place 1 redstone dust in front of the comparator. To the left of that, you place down a repeater. Doesn't have to have any ticks. Then you place down 1 redstone dust in front of the repeater. 2 more to the left of this redstone dust in front of the repeater. And then 1 redstone dust to the left connecting to this dropper. Now what this does is, whenever the furnace is done smelting, it goes into the dropper. Every time something's in the dropper shoots out. Okay, now we're done with this bit. Okay, now for this next part, we're going to be making a little ding sound whenever your microwave's done cooking something. So for this, you're going to need 1 redstone dust, 1 or 2 note blocks, because you can have either one of these 2 sounds, 1 redstone repeater, 1 gold block, and or 1 packed ice. Now I'm going to be using both of these because personally it sounds better. You can use any sound. Now you place 1 redstone dust to the right of the redstone dust in front of the repeater. Break the block down there in front of the redstone. Place down your block of gold, a note block on top, a repeater coming out of that note block, your packed ice underneath or in front of the repeater and down 1, and your note block in front of the repeater. Now you can set this to any key. You can check which note it is by hitting your F3 menu, and then I like the 24th note, so note is on 24. Same for this side. I'm just realizing. Alright, we are done with this note block little jingle. Alright, now for this last bit, we are going to make this lamp activate. Now, to do that, you're going to need to break a little bit more of this wall. So I'll just extend that by 1 out. Okay. Okay. Now, for the next bit, you're going to take, for this, 11 redstone dust, 2 solid blocks, it can be any kind, 2 redstone torches, 2 hoppers, and 2 chests. Now for this, you're going to locate where your lamp is, so it should be here. So when you break that block, this is where my lamp is. Now go down to the bottom, place one solid block, a redstone torch, another solid block, and a redstone torch on top of that. Now the redstone torch should deactivate, and this is what that should look like. Now you're gonna place redstone dust coming out of this block, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 coming out of that, and now you should have 5 redstone dust. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now that switches on the lamp, and these 2 extra hopper and your chest will be your fuel source. So originally I had this at the back, but this redstone torch stopped the hopper, so I'm putting it on the side. So you place one hopper going into the side of the furnace, and another one going into that hopper. Then you can place your chests on top of that hopper. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump, ouch, and chest next to that. Now to your fuel source, which I recommend you can use lava buckets. I recommend because it's a fuel source. You can use a renewable one and hook this up to like a farm, like bamboo farms or whatever. But I'll just use a bit of coal for now. So your coal. Let me just fill some of this up. Some of your coal in there, and that will funnel the hopper, and this will funnel into that hopper, and that will funnel into this furnace. You see it's filling up there. Now you have your fuel source. So the last bit you're going to need to do is you can take any block, maybe use a floor block, your floor block, because it looks nice. It would look nicer. And what you're going to do is you're going to crouch and place 1, 2, 3 blocks above the hopper, 3 blocks behind the wall, 3 blocks in front of the wall, 3 blocks on the left, and 3 blocks on the right. So what this is going to do is it's going to push the drop it drops, it's going to push the items all the way to this block. Now what you can do now is you can fill back in your floor, or you can just cover these up as well. I would recommend doing that, but I feel lazy right now, also I'm in creative mode. But mobs may spawn you if it's not lit properly, so I would, but I don't want to. So catch you back when I'm done filling in. But notice, keep the block above this chest open so you have space to open the chest if you ever need to fill that up again. Or you could use a transparent block, like maybe glowstone, which is transparent, or even glass. Glowstone would light the area a bit. And that actually looks pretty nice, so I'm going to like do, because it needs to be symmetrical. Or I'm pretty sure sea lanterns work too. Whichever transparent block you prefer, you could use. Let me test on sea lantern. Okay, sea lantern 2, whichever one you have right now. So you can use glowstone or sea lanterns. Let me just finish on this. You learn something new every day. Alright, this microwave is done. Now if you really wanted to, you could add just a little bit of extra detail, and for that you're going to need, you could add like a shelf or cupboard here, and then a little fridge there. So what you're gonna need for that is 2 iron trapdoors, 2 barrels, 2 or 4 trapdoors, preferably spruce because it matches the barrel, 2 droppers or dispensers, 1 door, 1 lever, and 1 stone button, or just any button. Stone button blends in though. So we're going to start with the shelf. Now what you're going to do is you're going to place on the end, go 1 block above the staircase, and then on the second block, place 2 barrels, and then you place iron trapdoors underneath those barrels. Then you can crouch, so crouch, place a spruce trapdoor on the bottom of this barrel, activate it, and then do the same on the other side. Oopsies, why is W so Q? And then you can place, so you can crouch, and then place 2 trapdoors on top of each barrel, or 1 trapdoor on top of each barrel. Now for the fridge, you can place it right here where the stair is, so the first stair. Then you place 1 dropper there, another dropper there. You can place, so you stand facing away from the door, the block, or from the droppers, place your iron door, and then it goes back there. And then you can just add a stone button for detail, and a lever. So what that lever does is it keeps this door open. Oh, dang, that's gonna give me OCD. You can place this door whichever way you like, as long as it actually opens. So this lever keeps this open because I found out that this bottom dropper does not drop whenever there's a button. Also, no space for a button. So this keeps it open, so you can just take out whatever you need. It also throws out something for you. This button is just like a quick access, I guess. Now we can actually test this. So you want to get whatever you like, the thing you want to cook. It can also be whatever you want. Raw beef, I'll just do pork chop and beef. And now when this is done cooking, see there's nothing in there. Also, if you had a metal, like a iron or lightweighted and heavyweighted, it would actually open the trapdoor. There you have the ding, and there's your food. And then the light should also pop up when there's the ding. Cool, and this is like just a little mini kitchen, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll hopefully catch you next one. Sorry for the lag, and sayonara. Look, man, I'm on YouTube.
Cheese.